You realize deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace, this is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Let's go. Thoughts can keep you down, pushing deep until you drown, or they can keep you up strong, focused on the now. Glass half full, or has it been emptied out? Well, that's all up to you and your mind. Do you doubt anything, everything, not a thing? Make my thoughts work for me, manifest what I need, what I want, what I see. I could be anything, I attract all the things that I see. I believe I'll achieve as I breathe in and out again and again. I don't doubt, I sit in a plan and I found out that I can execute if I'm driven, if I listen, if I learn all the wisdom. Read some books, something written, watch the best teacher system I invest. Never hidden, I ain't scared, ain't no chicken, I take dares. I'll be winning, you get back what you're giving. Find the reason that you're living, what you're good at, all your gifts and what you love. Take a risk and find out what you've been missing. Yeah. You realize deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace, this is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. You realize deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace, this is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. Testing, learning, and turning into a better me. You realize deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace, this is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose. You realize deep way under the surface, and like a fire needs coal in the furnace, this is your goal that makes it all worth it. This is your why that gives you your purpose.
We are wrestling Xtra.
A abrupt emergency. We are wrestling.
You only have so many spots on your roster. You can't have everybody.
They're going all in for these documentaries.
I want to be champion. I want to be the one to carry that flag.
You're a wrestler here? You're a wrestler?
It sucks seeing the real part of wrestling sometimes.
You're watching We Are Wrestling Xtra.
What is up? We are wrestling maniacs out there worldwide. I'm the host with the most, Mr. We Are Wrestling himself, the best one, Donnie, here with a special guest.
What is up, Internet? I am your voice for this evening, the voice of the faithful Phil McManus from Blitzkrieg Pro. We are wrestling Old Guy Extreme here to talk wrestling, have some hijinks, and, you know, I got to say that motivational rap song to get us into the podcast. I mean, what kind of like hip hop is that? Motivational hip hop? Is that like a new kind?
I guess it is a new kind. One of the old intros we used. But we have been all over the place. We got a We Are Wrestling podcast extra, and we are live. And if you guys didn't listen to yesterday's live episode of the We Are Wrestling podcast, we did our full predictions for WWE Clash in Paris. We also talked about Rampage's son, that incident that happened over the weekend at an indie show. And we also did a review for AEW Forbidden Door. But today we're going to talk about all the additional news that we had before Wednesday. So if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac already and you're listening to this episode, wherever you get your podcasts, give us a 5-star review, not just any review, a best one review, and download this episode and give us a follow over on all the We Are Wrestling social medias. But if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac already, over on the YouTube channel where you get the best pro wrestling content, live episodes of the We Are Wrestling podcast every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get extras out of nowhere like an RKO, reactions, live watch-alongs for all the WWE and AEW pay-per-views, everything pro wrestling, and you're not a part of the thousands of subscribers. We recommend you guys to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications. Videos be coming out of nowhere like an RKO, and of course, you already know the grind is real.
God bless you, man. Like, I feel like it gets longer every time I'm on here, dude. Like,
Well, there's
it's good.
one thing I
It's
forgot to mention too. I am the We Are Wrestling predictions champion.
The predictions champion. Man, it's a good thing you're not the draft champion, because you would have finished in dead last the last time you did one of those, bro.
Oh my God, I will tell you right now, I will never defend that championship in a draft against you. That will never happen.
I will tell you this, dude. Prediction pay-per-view. I want in, because that would look real good on my wall.
All right, well, we might have to make it happen. If the We Are Wrestling Maniacs want it, we got to give it to them.
Then let's fucking do it. I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, I want to compete for that title, just not because I don't know. I just want to fucking compete. I like to fight. I like to win, but like not like physically fit, like just, use our brains and be like, yo, this is probably going to happen. And this is probably going to happen. And, then we get an award for it. I mean, is there a participation trophy for second place?
There isn't right now. Rage and Dan Eddie, they're fighting for that trophy right there.
Okay. All right.
Because they can't get the job done.
Ooh. How long have you held the championship now, Donnie?
I've been the first and only champion, Phil. So I've been champion
How many
since
successful defenses?
May. I believe I'm 3 or 4 for the PLEs. If anybody in the live chat wants to correct me, you can, but I've been killing it. Ben was so convinced that SummerSlam Cody Rhodes was going to turn heel. That's what we did the championship off of. And everything wasn't, and that's the thing about SummerSlam, nothing was going my way until Cody did not turn heel. And I got to keep my championship.
Fair, dude. Fair. No, man, that was SummerSlam, man. That was a hell of a fucking pay-per-view, dude. Like, so much good shit. I loved both nights, man. They were great.
We got some We Are Wrestling Maniacs in the live chat. We got Destry. What's going on, man? We got Alex Johnson. What's up, everybody? I'll always be a loyal We Are Wrestling Maniac. Well, we appreciate it. We know you're loyal if you're watching a We Are Wrestling podcast extra, especially with the return of old school Phil here. But before we get into the topics that we're going to talk about on this special live episode, which, if this goes good, moving forward for all the WWE PLEs, I think we're going to be doing these every Thursday with additional news after the PLE regular episodes of the pod. So, we do want to give a quick shout out to one of our We Are Wrestling Maniacs, also a day one Blitzkrieg guy, and that is John James. Right now, he's in a contest. So if you guys do have Facebook, please go on to Facebook right now.
Time out. I got to stop you, Donnie. You did not give the artist his due in that introduction. First off, yes, John is a day one Blitzkrieg guy. John is amazing. John is also, what many of us didn't know, an amazing artist with his finger on the pulse of realism. And just, it's not since Van Gogh or Charlie Kelly on that Sunny in Philadelphia, has someone captured my imagination and my heart with artwork such as this. It makes me really understand art. I don't know if you can put it up, but there's a contest for the Harvard Wolfpack to design their next t-shirt. Now, John has made it all the way to the finals, deservedly so. And right now he is holding first place. But Maniacs, what you need to do is go vote so we can guarantee not only he wins first, but that you get to buy this amazing t-shirt from the Hartford Wolfpack. Now, best one, Donnie, I need you to roll that beautiful beam footage and show America, show YouTube, show the fucking world how beautiful this design is.
I was just going to show it, but I feel like this art that should belong in a museum deserves a drum roll. So let's play the drum roll.
Drum it up, man.
right there. Everybody, we need you guys to go vote on design number 7 on the Hartford Wolfpack page. And right now, we are currently in first place. John has been a loyal listener to the We Are Wrestling podcast, and big part of why Blitzkrieg is where it's at today, because he does all the extra.
Absolutely.
And one of the nicest human beings out there. So if you guys could really just take 5 seconds to acknowledge this and go like it, go share it, it'll really help. We really want to get this on a t-shirt.
It really will help. I mean, it's not only because it's our friend, but because art like this deserves to be seen on a shirt. I plan on buying this shirt, wearing this shirt,
I'm buying it,
and
1000%.
supporting not just the Wolfpack, but just a wonderful artist. That way, when people stop me and say, "My God, who designed that?" I can be like, "I know the artist." It's one of those cool things I get to say.
Okay, but here's the funny thing about this, Phil. Let's look at all the other designs here. This is 1000% AI. This was on ChatGPT.
Absolute shit.
ChatGPT one.
Fuck that.
Yep. Siri made that one.
Liam Neeson killed that in the gray.
Hot garbage.
Fucking horrible. Fucking horrible. No.
But guys, please go help out our buddy John James out, and you can do that right now by going on Hartford Wolfpack's Facebook page.
Not only does he deserve it, we deserve to be able to wear that shirt, man. And it's number 7, man. Number 7. Go vote.
Number 7. All right. Well, with that being said, now let's get into the topics, the news for this week's We Are Wrestling podcast, Extra. And starting things off, yesterday on our live episode of the We Are Wrestling podcast, the Maniacs wanted our opinion on this. Well, I told them you had to wait until today. So that's what we're getting. On Monday Night Raw, Becky Lynch made a comment about Ozzy Osbourne saying this, and I quote, "The only good thing that came out of here dead a month ago, but in fairness to Ozzy Osbourne, he had the good sense to move to LA because if I lived in Birmingham, I'd die too." So then on Instagram, Ozzy's daughter, Kelly, said this, at Becky Lynch, "You are disgraceful, dirtbag. Birmingham would not piss on you if you were on fire. Hashtag Birmingham forever. Shame on the WWE for allowing such things to be said about my father and his home." What are your thoughts on this?
What are my thoughts on this? What the fuck did he say about all the others? Typical heel promo. Put down the town, put down the area you're in, and all she did at that point was say, "Okay, like we're welcome to Birmingham. Okay, yeah, the best thing to get out of your town died." Is that an insult? No, it's just pointing out a fact, dude, that like the only good thing, hell, it was a compliment. He complimented Ozzy because you don't fucking RIP Ozzy, dude. God rest his soul, devil rest his soul. I don't fucking know, dude. But like, there wasn't an insult there. It was just like a classic heel fucking thing to do, man. Like, honestly, her getting mad about that, it seems like she just wants some attention from it. Popular fucking opinion, I'm sure. But like, why, dude? She didn't say a single bad thing about it. She trashed the town. If we had to get mad at wrestlers trashing towns, every fucking town has been mentioned, dude. Like, it's just something that goes along with the programming, man. Like, it's a classic heel promo. Unless this is a work and we don't know it yet and something's going to come out of it, which I doubt because it's to deal with a death at the same time, too. But, like, it just seems like an extreme overreaction and honestly disgusting way to hold on to a lot of attention right now, which I know, popular opinion. But, dude, tell me it seems different. Like, what about that promo, in your opinion, Donnie? Tasteful or fucking insult towards Ozzy?
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, my opinion on it, I feel like if this was in AEW or TNA or any other promotion, it wouldn't be getting this type of negative attention. Well, hold on. We got a mic messed up. Hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure everything's good here. I think on my end it's good. I think you're going in and out a little bit though when you're talking.
Oh shit. Okay, am I good now?
I don't know if it's no, you're still going in and out a little bit. You're a little glitchy. Whoop, you
Earbuds
there?
up?
You there? You sound good, but
Hold on.
like it's very glitchy. You keep going in and out. I would try if I were you. Like, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
So if I were you, try leaving and then coming back in. It might help with the connection.
Okay.
Sometimes that has to happen. Happens to Dan Eddie all the time.
Boot me. I don't know how to leave.
Anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen, when you are live. I think you just have to exit out of it on whatever browser you're on, and then just refresh, like click the link again. Because I can't.
Okay, because I'm in the.
Yeah, I can't boot you. All right, there we go. All right, guys, just give Phil a minute. Some technical difficulties. This happens when we're doing live episodes of the podcast and extras. Anything can happen. But I hope you guys are happy to see old school Phil back. I know I am. Very excited. Which, there we go. Give Phil here a second to load in. All right, let's see. Hopefully this is better. And now try talking. You there? I don't know what's going on with your connection. You. I can't hear you. Try talking.
Hey, what's up, dude?
All right, a little bit better, I think. I think it's a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely better. Just had to give it some time.
Okay.
All right, so I'll share my thoughts on this. I think if it was any other promotion, AEW, TNA, Indies, wherever this was, it wouldn't be getting the attention that it got with WWE. AEW, they've been doing a lot of death references with Christian Cage, doing the whole Father of the Year thing. And I just think that the WWE fans, they're not really used to a comment being made like that, which is why I think people are taking offense to it. Is it right? I don't see, like, Becky didn't really, like, bury Ozzy Osbourne. Like, she was just making a comment about
That was a horrible choice of words, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, honestly, like, this isn't like jab like the Luke Perry shit with, like, Jungle Boy. It was the best thing to come out of here is that. That's not an insult. That's a statement. And all she's doing is making fun of the town in saying that the only good thing about your town is. What is offensive about that? If anything, she gave an honor and then put down the town. Classic heel promo. Classic promo.
I will say the one thing that I got out of this is these WWE fans always say they want to go back to the Attitude Era. They all want to go back to the Ruthless Aggression Era. But, like, they're taking this comment out of context. How are we going to be able to go back to TV 14 in WWE if we can't, if we're freaking mixing words that were said in a promo? And I did hear WWE is actually trying to find a way to make it right.
Like, make make what right? What did she do? Like, honestly, man, it really blows my mind that she didn't say a single bad thing about Ozzy and the town she was in being a fucking heel. Apologize for potty language next? Like, what the fuck?
And I don't know, I think things have been in the past, like, said a lot worse about other people that aren't here. I don't know. I do think that people are definitely overreacting. Like a lot of things in today's generation, it happens. But I did hear WWE.
Worse things were said.
But WWE is, I guess,
the thing that
like,
was said that was
they
bad.
want to try to make things right, apparently, from what I read. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But I think people are definitely overreacting about this. 1000%. So I have to agree with what you said.
Absolutely, man. Because I don't see a single bad thing that was said. I really fucking don't. I don't think said it all. I think this was a classic heel promo. Great of a promo. It was a cookie cutter heel, put down the town, feel like garbage type promo. Like there was Ozzy about that. Like she put down the town. That the best thing about the town died. During him not saying, she called him the best thing about the town. Like, where is the insult there? Where did she besmirch Oz Kelly just trying to get some attention right now? I'm sorry, dude. Like, it's weird. Like, I feel bad because, like, yeah, Ozzy died. That's horrible, man. One of the best lead men of all time, dude. Like, fucking Black Sabbath, fucking Osbournes, man. That was fucking great. If someone said something bad about Ozzy, yeah, absolutely defend your father. But, like, no one said anything bad about. So why are you doing this?
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me at all. Like, I do agree. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm sure there's going to be more stuff that comes out probably within the next couple weeks that we'll cover. But moving on to our next topic here. During the AEW Forbidden Door media call, Tony Khan was asked about WWE's counter programming. And Tony Khan said this, and I quote, "The most important thing for us to do is talk about AEW and work hard on AEW. We're focused on us and we're trying our best to be the best. We have the best wrestlers. This year we have the best TV shows, the best pay-per-views, and the best fans." What are your thoughts on his statement?
Do you have the best numbers? So I understand talking of your product is we're the best, we have the best this, we have the best that. Like, he actually, normally I don't really talk that great about that, man. They handled it the right way. We're going to concentrate on us, cool for them. AEW. That's it. That's all he needs to do. Focus on his own. Keep pumping out the stuff the way they're doing it. Like, and let the numbers speak for themselves, dude. Like, don't look at it as like anything other than healthy competition, man. Like, and dude, more wrestling, you know?
Yeah, so here's how I feel about it. Because I am not a fan of this whole WWE counter programming thing. I have been a broken record, repeating myself every single week, live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the We Are Wrestling podcast. I hate that WWE is being petty here. I don't think they're fearing AEW. I just think that they're playing a game of Monopoly and they just want to have all control of the entire board. All it is greed with WWE when it comes to the counter program.
I agree with you there, dude.
And that's the thing.
Me, like, what did I think about Tony Khan's statement? Yeah.
Yes.
But the counter programming thing, dude, it sucks that we have to pick. I agree. And that is petty because honestly, dude, AEW is pretty small potato, like next to the juggernaut that is TKO. I'm not just going to call it WWE. No, because they're making TKO decisions right now. Not like it's the Monday Night Wars and it's a show and a show. It's a pay-per-view and a pay-per-view. AEW during the wars, dude, Vince never put a pay-per-view against her. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember that. It is more of a business decision from someone like, I think, like Nick, other people high up there to like, hey, fuck it, let's put this against this. And dude, it's good because it's more wrestling, because there's more promotions, all that shit. But at the end of the day, dude, sucks because we can't watch both at once. That does suck. We can live, dude. It reminds me of the 90s, man, into the early 2000s. Trying not to get spoilers of what's happening on the next channel while watching next, and like not have to see what happened. I'm old. but like it's weird with a pay-per-view format this far. Like now, 25 years later, we're looking at competing paper opposed to like 2 shows on Monday night head to head. With it being a PLE and like the culmination of all these storylines and like, yeah, it kind of sucks that the other person's being petty and changing the date. Vince wanted to shut down WCW and win the war. To just like kick them that hard that quick when they were that small. There was no Nitro. He wasn't doing it when it was WCW Saturday night. Now AEW is big and all. It's got Dynamite, it's got Collision, it's got the HBO deal. It's not pulling out WWE numbers. All right, let's be honest. Treat it like it's like beating them or gonna beat them and really good them. Yeah, it's kind of petty, dude. I agree with you on that.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, I don't understand it. Like, WWE is obviously number one. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to lose that number one spot to a promotion that's been around for only 6 years. It's not going to happen. But now getting into Tony
As
Khan's
long as there's
statement,
WrestleMania, WWE is number one.
but now getting back to Tony Khan's statement, like I'll give my thoughts on that. I am glad that he is actually starting to control himself during these media calls and not talking about trying to make AEW versus WWE a thing like he did years ago. I love that he's actually focusing on AEW and what they need to do, because that's when we get the best product, is when AEW focuses on all elite wrestling and not the distractions, the noise. And I am so happy that Tony Khan is actually starting to go back to why myself, a day one AEW fan, fell in love with AEW. And it feels like they are starting to put on some of the best shows. It seems like everybody is on the same page. The women's locker room has definitely evolved, and it just seems like they're all together. And it just seems like everybody in AEW is just all coming together. And a lot of people don't want to talk about it because WWE has this TKO deal, and they're just right now at an all-time high. But AEW, they're picking up a little bit of momentum.
Yeah. I was like you, the minute AEW came out, I was thinking day one. Now, did I stop watching? Absolutely. Stop watching. But from day one, I watched it when it started. That's amazing. And they put on some great stuff. And him getting back to what made the wrestling aspect of it, and him staying away from like fucking interviews and shit that he did before. It's like he's growing, which is good.
He's growing up.
Focus on the talent. Focus on the shows, man. Like, do his job. No one's good at their job the first couple of years. It's you got to do something like so many times before you can like get better at it.
That is
fucking
true.
Years, dude, to like get good. And that what he jumped into is not an over like, so it's the fact that they've grown as much and they put out the product that they do. The fact that originally he just loved wrestling. Him needs to shine more, and it seems like it is. That makes me watch. It makes me want to support them. It makes me want to be gung AEW. Let's do this. It makes me proud to be one actually doing that and building and growing and making their companies. Right now, they're at their peak. They are peaking right now. Matches, they got a really good roster. It seems like they're getting their shit together right now. Place. Other ones rumored to be coming up, man. Like the company longer than WCW, Dynamite's been on longer than Nitro. Like, here's your flowers, dude. Absolutely. Like, I think that he is growing, and their company should go alongside of it. And then tries to do right now. They're not going to go away. We want more wrestling. It's more wrestling is a good thing. I don't see them going away. Within the next couple of years, getting bigger, I think, and a partnership with WWE and them trying to push them. AEW is just going to create more buzz for Tony. Again, and honestly,
dude, we're come on, we're never getting an AEW WWE partnership. That's not happening.
No. I mean, them get they're helping TNA get the limelight. You can't tell.
Oh, WWE is helping
They are
TNA.
helping
Absolutely.
TNA
Same with
That's
AAA.
what I'm talking.
AEW's helping
Helping them.
CMLL, New
Yes,
Japan. Like, it's
that's what
benefiting
I'm saying.
everybody,
That's
these partnerships.
the fact that they're helping the little kid on the playground bully. That's what they're looking. But AEW isn't a bully. It's just another fucking kid. They're taking TNA and kind of grooming it in a way to be better, giving them their push, giving them more TV time on NXT to make them an alternative to AEW, to try and make them the second best promotion, dude. Because let's watch more great wrestling. Fuck yeah, dude. TNA is the most underrated wrestling federation in the odds, dude. Like the AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, like Chris Sabin, X Division Dave, dude. My God, man.
Oh, man.
You know,
Universal
'cause we talk about it a
Studios,
lot.
TNA is so underrated.
Dude,
I agree.
wrestling on the planet. And literally, like a lot of these guys today are still TNA. So yeah, I'm all for TNA getting some flowers again. But WWE putting shit in there to try and go against AEW because Tony started this feud. Tony could have fucking just left. Tony, when he was younger, not as good at business savvy as he those jabs, poking, say anything he could. And with WWE
Tony Khan started. No,
they're
come
billionaires.
on. No, he did not start it.
Come
WWE actually Vince started it because when AEW made the announcement, TNT Wednesday nights, what did Vince McMahon decide to do? Okay, let's move Black and Gold NXT to Wednesdays and go head to head.
How many episodes of
Eddie?
Dude, how many first came out did they trash WWE within a promo?
Okay.
Who allowed that?
Oh, Sami Zayn made
put
a
that out
reference
there? You
when
gotta
AEW
give.
before it even became a thing. Dude.
Wait,
Come on.
bro.
We're never gonna come to
get
conclusions about it. WWE totally started it. Come on. Going head to head on Wednesday nights. NXT was doing fine on Tuesdays, Black and Gold. And they literally killed Black and Gold because they wanted to go head to head with AEW.
WWE started the fight with who started the picking on and talking shit? Tony Khan started talking shit.
Yes, he
WWE
did.
Retaliated.
Yes,
Tony
WWE
Khan started
when they would make
this by
you're
poking
right.
the fucking bear.
You're right, but here's the thing too.
So we do see eye to eye.
So WWE, they did take funny jabs at them, but Tony Khan was taking serious jabs. So you are right on that perspective. That Tony Khan did start this war with WWE. But why is WWE okay, but why now is
motherfucker?
Okay, but why is WWE trying to they're freaking AEW's below them? They shouldn't even be acknowledging them.
Agree with you 100%.
WWE.
That is the fun. But you know what happened? Petty fucking business. Tony Khan poked the fucking bear a long time ago. And other company people do, and they're like, oh, fuck them, let's do this. Fucking, it's stupid. It sucks. I hate it personally. You don't fucking need it. Neither of them need to fucking do it. Fucking shit. Because you know what? At the end of the day, we're here to watch the wrestling. Don't give a shit. The toxicity, man, between the, I'm only AEW or, I'm WWE. Fuck those fans. Fuck those fans.
I feel like you should just enjoy pro wrestling for what it is.
Dude, exactly, man. Enjoy that it fucking is. That's like saying, oh, well, I don't watch DC movies because I'm not going to watch that piece of hot garbage. Motherfucker, then you're missing out on phenomenal. You're missing out on fucking Batman movies. Which, dude, tribalism in wrestling is what makes some of the worst motherfucking fans on the planet.
Oh, 1,000% agree. But moving on now to our next extra here. Dana White is trying to get independent pro wrestlers into Power Slap. During an interview with the Cutler cast, White said this, and I quote, "There is a bunch of people out there that want to go into the AEW or the WWE, right? These guys will fucking jump off ladders onto a table full of tacks for $50 a night. You can come into Power Slap and make a shit load of money. These guys are all tough, big guys, so we're looking for all these guys that want to be professional wrestlers and lots of other athletes around the world to come into Power Slap. What's your thoughts on Dana White's way of recruiting some wrestlers to go over to the Power Slap Federation?
Like, if any of these guys take it, like that's enjoy your money because you might fuck up for a few grand. Like, dude, that is the most crazy shit I've seen in a long time. Them Power Slap videos. Like, I've never watched an episode. I watched the footage. Like, some of those people look like afterwards, man. Not as good as the painting by John, which is done on the Heart Wolf. Haven't go vote. But like, it's still good. What I hear, permanent damage to people's face. Go good. Now go get your fucking goddamn WWE contract, Quasimodo. Fucking new gimmick, your Quasimodo. Vince ain't here. This ain't 19. Ain't gonna feud with TL Hopper. I don't think you got a good chance. Why? Why would you fucking do a slapping contest?
Power Slap, in my opinion, is the most stupidest fucking sport of all time, if you ask me.
Call it a sport. Call it a sport. That's like playing hot hand.
I'll tell you right now, Phil. Have you ever watched?
Sport?
Wait. Have you ever watched the Facebook reels of pillow fighting? There's like a pillow fighting league. Have you ever seen any of that? Honestly, I'd rather watch that than Power Slap.
I'm glad I haven't. So, well, then again, dude, WWE did have a pretty good pillow fight. The lingerie fucking pillow fights. You know, that was there. So WWE, yeah. Back when women's wrestling, whatever the fuck that was.
Oh, man, before they got acknowledged. But Dana White, nice try. I'm sure there's going to be some independent wrestlers probably trying to get a call to get some money. But, yeah, you're not getting WWE to AEW, guys. Not happening. For Power Slap. But moving on.
You're risking too much damage to the goods. This is your moneymaker. Why fuck up your
moneymaker? Exactly. Well, moving on now to somebody that thinks he has a moneymaker and could potentially his face could be the next face of the WWE. On the Impulsive Podcast, Logan Paul says he believes he could become the face of WWE and do what John Cena does. And here's what Logan Paul said on his show, and I quote, "John Cena is the greatest of all time for now. I intend to be the greatest of all time, if not one of the greatest of all time. I want my name thrown in the hat. There's a real thing when it comes to being a locker room leader. Like, the guy who leads the company as the face of the company is respectful to everyone in the crew, to everyone who helps make this well-oiled machine work. And John Cena has been that guy for 20, 25 years. I fully believe I have the capacity to do all of that. Now, Phil, do you think Logan Paul could be the next face of the WWE?"
That's a really hard. There's one thing that you don't want to do. It's doubt. Because that will just fuel him more to fuck doubters and shut the fucking people who don't believe in him up. Come a long way since that bad shit, first, all that stuff. And when he first WWE superstar, those first few matches, I remember coming on here with you and just how good this kid is. Now, since then, I mean, he's phenomenal in the ring. He tells a hell of a story. He knows how to merchandise himself. He knows how to market himself. Like, just incredible. Everyone wants to work with him. Recently, at a Q&A, put him over saying, like, you have no idea. Like, do I think he could be John? No, I don't think that we're To see someone else reach a John Cena level would take a lot, dude. And that's just kudos to one and greatest entertainers of all time in John Cena. What he has done, right. Like he's overshadowed Hogan, he's overshadowed Austin. Like John Cena is the pinnacle, and not just for his in-ring work, for being
Oh,
the face of the
outside.
company, being successful in his movie career, the Make-A-Wish stuff, the TV, like he's constantly on, and he never is on. He is literally so well spoken. He fucking just push up himself for the company, put the company over whatever project he works harder than any human being I've ever seen in my entire life. Logan
And
Paul
that's
do all those things? No. That's why you can be someone like Superboy or Green Lantern and the Flash and still be on that like Mount Rushmore, like amazing ring. Is Logan Paul good enough where I think he could get some in that conversation of like the top of all time? Absolutely. He's phenomenal ring. He's a great promo. Impulsive alone. The problem he doesn't have is he's not as squeaky clean as John Cena. So
yep.
a company with someone with a past like his, he's got to do a little more. Okay? A little more. He's so much better as a heel than he. Sorry, to get to a John Cena level, you have that it's just like fucking Superman. And I, for the past like his, being considered a Superman and without being able to be a Superman type face like Cody Rhodes, don't think he's going to hit that level.
Yeah, so I think when it's all said and done, nothing to discredit Logan Paul as a pro wrestler because I don't even consider the man a celebrity anymore. He's a WWE superstar, hands down. The amount of matches that this man has had and the amount of matches that this guy has had to where he is at right now, I can't name a bad one because that's how good he's been throughout his entire WWE run. And just like you were saying in the beginning, you can never doubt a Paul because both him and his brother, whether you love or hate the Paul brothers, whatever they put their minds to, they go out and they try to become the very best. So I'm not going to doubt Logan Paul here because anything is possible if you put in the hard work.
No,
I believe in that.
No, absolutely.
But here's the thing. And I think this goes to anybody that's trying to pursue pro wrestling, anybody that wants to be a WWE superstar. I don't think we're ever going to get another John Cena. And the reason why I believe we're never going to get another Cena is because, one, the man is literally Superman. Like, what makes John Cena the face of the WWE is what he's done on the outside of the business. Like you were saying, the Make-A-Wish, freaking all the autograph signings that he does, the conventions, the movies, all the press, holding the championships, going to all the house shows, main eventing, working 300 plus days out of the year. And that right there is exactly why nobody will be the next John Cena, because nowadays, WWE and AEW wrestlers, they work lighter schedules. They're not on the road 300 days a year. We're not doing as many house shows as we once did. Nobody, and that's the thing, in which I do believe the house shows, it's a good and a bad thing because it's good that wrestlers can get their reps in, but at the same time, you don't want somebody to risk an injury, not on a pay-per-view or a television show.
Yeah.
So when it comes to a future wrestler
back in the day,
like when it comes to a future wrestler wanting to be the next John Cena, and this includes Logan Paul, it just can't happen because I don't think we're ever going to go back to those days where they were on the road 300 plus days. Yes, they're still going to have to do a lot of media, conventions, meet and greets and all that. But being on the road, taking those bumps in house shows, man, like working 300 plus days in the ring, like you're never going to be able to get to Super Cena level. And that's nothing against Logan Paul and the talent that he brings to the business. Because here's one thing, old school Bill. Here's one thing I want to ask you. Because I do think if Logan Paul can fully commit to WWE, which we are starting to see more and more, I think that the man really has the potential of being the next Shawn Michaels from an in-ring standpoint.
Interesting comparison. That is an interesting comparison.
He's got
Shawn
the aura.
Michaels is my all-time favorite WWE performer. Like, it's HBK. Like, he could work with anyone. Yeah, Logan has that going for him. He has that tenacity, that brash arrogance. I can see it, dude. That's a really good. But like, here's the thing with Logan, dude, is I think because of Impulsive, because of YouTube, because of the way this
All the
compared to my
other projects
generation
that he
with
does,
Shawn
that's why he
Michaels,
can't be a John
DX,
Cena.
with everything else, dude. Not just the John Cena thing, but the Shawn Michaels thing I'm talking is he's going to be a different thing altogether. They're going to be comparing it. That guy reminds me of Logan Paul because what to come into the business and be in the business and have the social media. There's never been anyone really like him. The close in the real world, fucking The Miz came from the real world and came in. Fuck, The Miz is like the blueprint of how to do it right. Like, Miz is one of the most underrated talents on the roster, and that man is a piece of WWE for years. I think Logan could be like that and better. He won't be remembered as a Shawn Michaels or like anyone else because I don't think there's been any Paul. In ring, will he be known as like on great matches that like elevate their opponents and not to the degree of Shawn, I don't think, dude. Because Shawn could make anyone look good and make himself look good and big someone small. He could work with any style. Now Logan can do that, but to Mr. WrestleMania, the showstopper, bro, like he got to that level. But right now, I see him as being Logan Paul. Version of Logan Paul.
So you see here,
he's the best wrestler. Dialed himself to 11.
Agree.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, putting it that way, I do agree with you. But like my comparison of Logan Paul is more of like a younger Shawn Michaels. I'm talking like maybe like a 94 to like 95 Shawn before he really became the face of the WWE. Because Logan Paul, like I'm seeing it. Like the more the man's cutting the promos, I'm seeing it with him. Because like the Miz, like, yes, he is so underrated. But like with Logan Paul's style, he does the overselling. Miz never does that. He just puts on a solid match. Never goes above
and also like
what he could do.
With the Miz, Logan Paul can't really sit here and say what my favorite Miz moments. But like I don't think of him saying, "Oh God, dude, matches." Logan Paul, like that motherfucker, he's on. I'm watching no matter what. Me, I'm going to friends have a Coke. I still appreciate him, but I appreciate him for what he pay-per-views, his promo work inside it, his Miz TV stage stuff. It's not about the match. It's about the moments. It's the Miz. Logan Paul is about the moments, and that's why he's a superstar.
Yep, exactly. That's how I feel about it. But moving on now to somebody that is pretty entertaining. WWE is interested in Danhausen. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, there are those in WWE who are into the Danhausen gimmick, including The Rock, who was a big fan of him when he first started making his name. Should WWE sign Danhausen once his AEW contract expires?
1,000,000%. And let this man fucking cook. Stop. Just let him cook. Let this man do his fucking funny shit. Dude, let him be him to be in WWE because WWE knows how to work with those. Make the next Santino. Make him something like that. I want that entertainment. He's never going to be a championship guy, but he's going to. Truth, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, dude. Danhausen, he screams WWE. Like when you see the character, larger than life,
Absolutely, dude.
over as fuck. And I could already see it. WWE is going to be making millions of dollars off his merchandise. His mask, let alone. Danhausen screams everything that WWE wants
Tony
in a
dropped the
wrestler,
ball with that.
and he's going to be a
Dropped the
perfect
ball
fit.
in AEW with Danhausen.
Yeah, but at the same time, I never understood.
The main roster.
Okay, but here's the thing. At the same time, I never understood the Danhausen signing with AEW because what they do is different than what the WWE does. AEW, they tell their stories inside the wrestling ring.
He never should have took that contract because it's more wrestling based. He needs the entertainment.
And WWE is
that is what we need.
And WWE right now,
dude, he's going to be such a good fit.
But that's the thing with WWE right now. There's not a lot of comedy gimmicks that are over in this Triple H TKO era of WWE. Danhausen could be that guy. Plus, he already is like very close to CM Punk. They are considered best friends. And the way Danhausen goes out,
I want to see him.
No wonder why WWE is so interested in him. No wonder why they want to sign him. Like if you're online with real quick, if you're online with doing your vlogs, posting on social media, and you're getting The Rock's attention, you're clearly doing something right.
Amen, dude. Sorry, but you're cutting out. It's
That's what I'm noticing
in my ear.
Too.
I'm going to talk, and then I'm hearing it. Copy, dude.
Yeah,
so I'm not trying to interrupt you all the time.
Friggin'
there's so many segments, dude, that you could do. And imagine the nicknames he's going to come up with for these people, dude. Like, he's going to try. Like, it's just going to be fucking hysterical, dude. Like, it's going to be so funny. Like, I really hope it happens sooner than when's his contract?
So his contract was actually supposed to be up. I think it was supposed to be last month, but due to injuries, they did add time to his contract. So it probably won't be until.
And of course they added time because
year.
they know he's a hot commodity, dude. Oh,
over.
Like, that's what WWE needs, a shot of Danhausen, dude. And I need that's just it's pure entertainment. It's funny. It gets apart from the serious tone of most of the stuff after a while. We need that Santino. And dude, Danhausen, man, hot take right now, I'll say it. He could become better than if they give him the mic, let him cook and let him do his thing. Very evil.
I will say with Danhausen, here's a prediction that I do have. Two predictions. The first one, we're going to get some type of backstage segment with him and CM Punk, and I guarantee you he's going to get the Pepsi Phil chant going on in WWE TV. And then the second thing I see happening with Danhausen, when Joe Hendry leaves TNA to go to WWE, he's going to win tag titles with Hendry. And they're going to do some type of comedy tag team gimmick together.
Oh.
Yep. That's a prediction.
So hard. Oh, my God, yes.
And that is why I am the prediction champion.
Stuff, absolutely, dude. Oh, there's the belt again, lifting it up.
Oh, yeah. But all right, now we might as well get into our main event topic for this week's We Are Wrestling podcast, Xtra. And recently on the Chris Van Vliet podcast, Jake Hager, former AEW star, took some shots at Tony Khan in the interview, which we already did listen to this before we went live. What was your thoughts on the whole Jake Hager's take? Because he's been a little controversial since leaving AEW.
Have you ever watched Ted Lasso, Donnie?
I have, yes.
Okay, so when you're about to say something that's not too nice, but you really need to tell the truth on it, you look at someone and you say, Oklahoma. Oklahoma, he's crediting himself way more than he fucking deserves. Contract offer was nice and basically being like, what was he doing, dude? Like, when they first started, yes, that was a great match. You were there for the big moment on the first episode with Jericho. Slammed fucking like WWE, bad booking. Big moment. On the hat. Okay, when you put on the hat and you became like R-Truth, but not funny, your reach just disappeared and no one cared anymore. No one's gonna look at you with the hat, think there's a champion. There's someone who's gonna hold a title. You and you kind of already were a joke by the way you were being. So you getting an 18-month contract offer, in my opinion, you should have took it because now you're bitching and you're copies and you're not getting booked. Shock.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing with Jake Hager. Like, I feel like he is somebody who overvalues himself more than like what people see him. Because if you go and look at like the World Heavyweight Championship, like 10 of the worst heavyweight championship runs, Jake Hager's like in the top 3. So I totally agree with you.
Like,
And that's
think
the thing
about it, dude. Like, there's not many memorable things.
I will say the one thing I agreed with him on during this interview was he should have never went to AEW and he should have stuck with Bellator MMA because he was kicking ass in Bellator. And then he went to AEW. Yes, he had a big
He was what,
debut.
3-0?
He had a big debut on the first episode of Dynamite. And after that, there was nothing except he got a purple hat over. That was it.
I agree, dude. He should have stuck with MMA. He should have stuck with MMA. There's like, congratulations, you have a hat now instead of a championship belt.
And then also he did take some shots at FTR, pretty much like saying that like they refused to work, even though like that was completely false. And then they pretty much like went on social media and took some shots at Jake Hager. And I guess Cash texted Jake Hager after he saw the interview and said like, what is this all about? And then he said, technically I said, I think you guys were the ones. I didn't fully confirm it. And it was like, you can't be friggin' throwing names out there without like having the facts.
Yeah.
I think Jake Hager's just I don't know, man. I think Jake Hager, like his stock has gone all the way down to the point where he asked Chris Van Vliet because he knows Van Vliet has a big platform. He's not going to say no to somebody because he's a very nice human being. He's taken advantage. He figured, okay, I can take advantage of this opportunity, go on his insight and try to make some headliners so that he could start becoming relevant again. But for the wrong reasons.
Yeah. You're very right on that. He looked at this opportunity on me. I'm going to say something controversial to try and go viral. But to get like we're talking about, but we're not talking about how you're. No, dude, you're looking like a cocky asshole right now, and like you're known for, let's say, in the basketball, like he was saying some pretty controversial, some controversial shit, which you know I heard that pretty closely, and you haven't seen many shows.
I don't even.
That's hey, you're gonna sit there and trash talk biggest companies, dude. Give me a fucking break, dude. Get over yourself.
I'm gonna be honest, Phil. I did not hear anything you said because like you're very like robot-y right now, going in and out.
Well, I mean, I'm back.
I don't. Yeah, you might need to for the closing thing. Yeah, guys, I apologize for the technical difficulties here. Anything could happen live. Like we were totally fine the last like few minutes before like we clicked live. Like there was no internet problems at all. But I hope that like I apologize for the viewers here with what's going on. All right, let's see if this works now. Third time is a charm. Let me wait because it's definitely not on my end here with the internet. Yeah. Oh man. Damn. All right, here we go. What is going on, Phil?
Anything can happen when you're live, ladies and gentlemen.
Anything can happen when you're live. But is there anything else before we close off this extra?
Before we close off, yes, there is some things I do want to get. I want to say that Blitzkrieg Show will be a retro world show in Hartford, Connecticut, September 12th, 13th, and 14th. All 3 nights. Friday night, we are on at 5 p.m. Saturday, 3 p.m. We'll be there on Saturday and Sunday with Buff Bagwell, Tommy Demolition, and a bunch of the regular Blitzkrieg crew. I myself will be there, and you will look through my eyes after the weekend. So I'm recording a bunch of footage with my Ray-Ban medics this evening. I plan on meeting a lot of you people, footage as I possibly can of that amazing weekend. And having it there because it's such an opportunity. It's such a cool, and really to see a lot of people and meet Nolan North, man. North, any gamer out there knows who Nolan North is. That is fucking Nathan, my friend. I am very stoked to go see Nolan North. Nolan North, I got to thank for that. But yeah, man, I can't. October. We got Blitzkrieg coming back to Enfield with a match with Charles Wilson, the mystery partner. This is Zachary Wentz, and for more information coming up on that on the Blitzkrieg Facebook as well as my. Yeah, other than that, man, like we are wrestling. Donnie, all the love in the world to you. You're an amazing host. You're amazing at what you do. And Danny as well. But much love for you guys, man. That
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate having you on. Appreciate having you on the We Are Wrestling Podcast Extra. Thank you for your time. I'm going to close off this live episode. All right, well, guys, hope you enjoyed this week's We Are Wrestling Podcast Extra. If you did, smash that like button now. Apologize for all the technical difficulties, but if you're not a We Are Wrestling Maniac, you already subscribed, turn on the post notifications for more awesome pro wrestling content. Links down in the description box below. You can go follow myself and Phil over on our social medias and all that good stuff. But to all the maniacs, we are taking over. Peace.